Hey there! Welcome to the Overcomers of Relapse Lounge podcast. I am D, your host. Hey my friends, this is episode 10 of season 12 of my podcast. My final episode of season 12, and I am excited. So welcome to all of my listeners out there. Hey friends, it is great to share this experience with you. You know, I decided with the introduction of each episode of this season to start off with a session I like to call the Let's Feel Good. And do I have a song for you today? See, my listening friends, I believe sometimes we just need to just take a moment. And I mean just get away from all of the troubles of the world. And to me, what better way of doing that than enjoying just great, feel-good music. You know, my listening friends, I personally find feel-good music to be a great tool to escape the pressure and anxieties that we have in our everyday lives. Now, my friends, I do not own the copyright to this song. It is used for feeling good purposes only. So come on, my friends. You can either sit back or get up and move. Hey, put all of your troubles on the side and come on and join me. Let's feel good together. Hey, I will be right back with today's exciting topic and discussion. So, enjoy.
He said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays and talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. He said I was finally the husband that most of the time I wasn't. And I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition. And I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift and you got eternity to think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. Man, I loved deeper and I spoke sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. To live like you were dying. To live like you were dying.
My listening friends, that was a really, really feel good number. Hey, I think we can always learn something from listening to that feel good song. Hey, my friends, we all have to come to the point that we learn how to live as if it was our last day on this earth. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but that really worked for me, and that was a great selection for the final song for season 12. Now, my listening friends, let's get started. I just want to put this out there right from the beginning. This podcast is not only pertaining to relapse as far as drugs, alcohol, or any other addictions. No, my friends, we are open to all topics. However, our main topic is why do we have addictive behaviors and how can we overcome them? On episode 10, final episode of season 12, I would like to use for a topic. Are you addiction vaccinated? You heard me right, my friends. Are you addiction vaccinated? Hey, my listening friends, I believe this is a great topic. Considering what is going on in the world today. Hey, let's take a quick look at the word vaccinated. Vaccinated is defined as to treat with a vaccine to produce immunity against a disease. Hey, my listening friends, I have a question for you. Which vaccine are you using to fight the disease of addiction to maintain a successful recovery? You see, my friends, most people that do not suffer from the disease of addiction sometimes find it hard to consider it a real disease. But hey, my listening friends, we that suffer from it, hey, we know without a doubt that it is definitely a disease. And you know, just like COVID, although you may not have been vaccinated, or although you may have been vaccinated, hey, you still can catch COVID because of the different variants of the disease that are developing continuously. See, very similar to any other disease, we as recovering addicts get so comfortable. This is where we make our mistake. We get so comfortable with the fact that we have been vaccinated. You know, sometimes we get besides ourselves. We think we have this disease beat and don't realize that a booster is required. And let's really keep it real. Some of us recovering addicts, in some cases, the booster is required every single moment. Now, just in case you are wondering what the vaccination is, just to be clear, let me be clear here. I am not necessarily referring to a physical epidermal needle vaccination medication. Although there are medications today that actually help stop cravings, and to be honest with you, they have a high successful rate. You see, my listening friends, disease of addiction, hey, it is not just a physical disease, but it is a mental, emotional, and trust me, it is a spiritual one as well. There are all kinds of reasons why people suffer from addiction disease. However, that is what makes it such a difficult disease to determine what vaccination will work for each and every specific individual, hey, that suffers from it. You know, my listening friends, just because you have been vaccinated or are continuously being vaccinated with boosters, I hate to break it to you. The terrible thing about this disease of addiction is that it is still very possible that you may have an attack so strong from this disease that although you have not used or been sick for years, hey, my friends, we must always remain aware. This disease is so cunning and baffling. Just when you think you have it beat, the next thing you know, you are on the floor and wondering, oh boy, how did I get here? I thought I was vaccinated and taking my boosters. How did this happen? Hey, my listening friends, in my opinion, disease of addiction, hey, is one of the most deadly diseases, and to be honest with you, a lot of times does not get the medical attention that it needs or requires. So right about now, I'm thinking, you may be asking the question, okay, my friend, I am in agreement with you. Okay, so what do I do about it? Hey, as usual, my listening friends, I am so glad you asked. And here is my answer. Number one, my friend, never, ever give up. Stay vaccinated and live in continuous booster mode. You see, my listening friends, I don't care how many times you may fall, never, ever give up. See, I know how hard and difficult this disease can be from personal experiences. And I can tell you this for sure. The moment you completely, and I do mean completely give up, hey, my friends, it is over. So be sure to get vaccinated, which in my opinion is getting clean, getting educated, getting connected with great support systems. Trust me, my friends, this can make or break a successful recovery. And never, ever make this mistake, my friends. Never underestimate the power of this manipulating disease in convincing you that you have it beat. My friends, we must continuously take our boosters. Boosters, they are necessary and required every single day. And like I said before, in some cases, like mine, every single minute of the day. You must always stay in the frame of mind of meditations, spiritual connection with your higher power of your preference, of course. And always try to attend some type of meetings. Hey, my listening friends, yes, COVID is on the loose. However, this disease of addiction, has been around a long time. And the damage that it causes has been somewhat neglected and ignored of its relevance. However, my listening friends, we as recovering addicts, we have a responsibility to ourselves as well as to others, to be helped and to be a help to others. And taking the time to demonstrate that to each other, in my opinion, is one of the greatest vaccinations for this disease of addiction. So, my listening friends, I have a question. Do you have my back? Because you already know I have yours. And that is why I serve with pride and dignity with my podcasts speaking to you all that listens. Because my friends, when it's all said and done, I may be somewhat together and may have my vaccinations, but to some, I believe I am a vaccination. And in some way, I think we all can be a vaccination to each other. My friends, we got this. Well, my friends, that is it. That is it for episode 10, the final episode of season 12. My friends, you already know I will be ending the final episode of season 12 with that great meditation track. So please stay tuned to the very end of the podcast. Let's take a flight on angel wings together. My listening friends, please visit my website, the Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. It is listed on the screen. Come on, friends, post on the blog, share your thoughts, and also feel free to chat. And friends, please feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is on there also, along with a lot of great listening music. And my friends, come join me on my Facebook group called the Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. We have a lot of great inspiring posts, and I mean just a great, wonderful group of people to chat with. And come on, my friends, don't forget to listen and send in those questions for the Ask These segments. You already know it is always my pleasure to serve. Come on, friends, let me know your opinions and thoughts, and also if you would like to be a guest on the podcast. Thanks to all my listeners again for joining me. And I will see you in my new season 13. Be good to yourselves out there, and I will talk with you all again very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.